Hello guys, Game Essential here, doing another video of Chernobylite. Cause it was requested from my friend Dark Magician, can't remember the full number, but my friend Richie, he wants me to continue off this. Especially, I think we're getting close to the end as well. And I'm looking forward to it. Because this series has been going on for a long time. I think almost a year now. As I usually do, guys, I'll pause it here. When anything interesting happens, I will continue off. So I'll see you then. Okay, guys, I am here. Looks like I have to kill this guy first. What is up with that guy? Make sure that the coast is clear. Any enemies nearby? Okay. So now all the enemies have been taken care of, I should be able to interact with that. Might as well pick up this mushroom. Now.
Unauthorized personnel within the perimeter. Take him down.
Hopefully.
The Policia Hotel, former symbol of communist luxury, now a relic of bygone glory.
If you say so, Tanya.
Party apparatchiks used to stay here whenever they visited Pripyat. It gave them a great view of the power plant and the surrounding area while they were checking up on things.
The master's eye makes the horse fat, as they say.
But it didn't quite work out that way.
No, it did not. After the disaster, this place became a hub for the liquidators. They coordinated the helicopter operations from the roof, gave orders, and watched the Mi-6 drop sand and boric acid into the reactor. The only sensible thing to do.
Do you think the party bosses were on site? Or maybe they were too afraid of radiation? Did they cower behind mahogany desks in their spacious offices in Moscow?
Some of them did come to Pripyat. There are rumors that even Gorbachev stood on this roof once.
He must have thought long and hard about the policies he was trying to introduce. Perestroika, glasnost, a token amount of transparency and freedom of speech. After all, state secrecy, censorship, and forced economic planning led to this disaster. But it was too little, too late. Even the truth couldn't save us by that point.
Politics was never a business for telling the truth. That's why I stick to science.
And what about us, Igor? Can we survive our truth once you find it? Meet me on the hotel roof.
I'm not going to cut this out, guys, because it shouldn't take that long. It's alright. Just having my lunch.
Remember the disco at Energetic?
How could I forget? I was the worst dancer on the floor. Even in my younger years, I was always a bit stiff.
That's not true. Besides, you had a great partner to lead you. Me. And the disco balls? It was great. The lights, the beat, the atmosphere.
I remember. It had a funny name, like an old inventor.
Edison. Edison, too.
Right.
But Energetic was way more than a disco. It had a library, swimming pool, cinema.
Yes. I took you to see a Georgian movie about a young guy traveling around villages, collecting folk songs and music. What was it called?
The Journey of a Young Composer. It was a masterpiece. Beautiful music, a funny story. It had everything.
I know. You made me watch it like 3 times.
I was so happy, Igor. Back then, even if not everything was okay, I could always lean on you and forget my cares.
When we arrived in Pripyat, before the incident, that was the happiest time of my life, Tanya.
Those sunny days, do you think we will ever see them again? Can we go back, Igor? Is it even possible?
I'll make it possible. Do you hear me, my love? Tanya?
Come along, Igor. We're not done yet.
Where's she making me go now? Oh, okay, guys. I'm going to cut the video here.
Where are we going for a honeymoon, Igor?
Honeymoon?
You did start planning it, right?
Of course I have.
So?
I was thinking of Sochi, Yalta, perhaps Gagra.
Gagra? The Soviet Monte Carlo for party apparatchiks? Over my dead body?
All right, all right. Sochi it is then.
Okay, I will see you guys when I get close or anything interesting happens. Okay, guys, I'm almost there. Ferris wheel.
The Pripyat amusement park had the autodrome, paratrooper, swing boats, and the famous Ferris wheel. I know it was just a distraction, but I wish we'd gotten to ride it at least once. See the city from the air one last time before our world collapsed.
It never had a chance to open. It was doomed from the start. A pretty dream. Just another type of opium for the masses, to paraphrase the classic.
Our Professor Kumunik always focused like a laser beam. God forbid he ever be distracted by frivolity or fun. You've always thought very highly of yourself, haven't you? You concern yourself only with the serious, scientific problems, uncovering the secrets of the universe, measuring the fabric of reality, grasping the order of things, the ultimate truth. You look down on the little people simply living their boring, workaday lives. Admit it, you despised those people, hated everyone who couldn't match your level of thinking.
No, I never. That's now what this is about. It's just that people are chaotic, disorganized, unreliable, unpredictable, while physics and mathematics, science, never lets me down. Even in the darkest of times, I can always rely on their simplicity, clarity, beauty.
What role did I play in this life of the mind? Was I a distraction from your lofty goals? A destructive force tearing down your orderly life? What's your truth about us?
No, not you. You were different, inspiring. I embraced you. You've been my reason to live, to work. You were, and always will be, my little chaotic dancing star. That's the truth, even if it's only my truth.
Okay. Clip this stuff up. Wow, I got so much resources. Wow, I've really got that much resources? Jesus Christ. I don't really need that many of that. I don't really need that. Gonna dismantle my pistol because I don't really need it. And the rover. Oh, sorry about that. Is my inventory literally getting full? Jesus. I've got too much loot, guys. Don't need that, so I can put that away, put that away. That should be fine. There's companions. So I need pretty much the old guy. Where's the old guy? Where's the old guy? Is he down here? Oh, no.
Howdy, Professor.
Hi, Olga.
I was gonna show them around. They were at
That is all. Oh, my.
I've got all the skills. So I might as well do him.
Want to hang out for a bit?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, you might know hard, you know. So, we never. It's everyone.
Do you think you could find? Perfect. Well,
Quickly do this, guys. I might not cut this out, guys, because
I'm going to share some techniques. During that, let's remember. Ready? Go.
bit buggy, aren't you, mate?
Well done, Igor. You're a natural. What's going on, Igor?
do you think you could find
I need 3. Okay.
maybe some?
How are things, Professor?
Not too bad, Sashko.
I've been thinking we could.
You were
For a while. I know it's and you get rest. We'll wear that you pause.
Hey, sad about.
I can.
Fantastic.
I'll just do that one, then I'll do go to sleep.
Hey, partner. Please, anybody ready? Don't just stand there. Just drop your hips and bend those knees. Gather momentum. Be careful how you land. Bend your knees your way. I'm mightily impressed. Anyway. Smooth, old timer. You still got it.
Wonder what's next. So it looks like we're learning about Igor's past.
Rise and shine, Igor.
Tatiana?
There are things you need to face. Find me in Pripyat.
Tatiana? She's gone. Again.
Complete it. Completed. 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 Got all 3 out of 3, 4 out of 4, 5 out of 5, 3 out of 3, 3 out of 3, 6 out of 6, 4 out of 4, 7 out of 7. So I've I literally got all the intel. I think we're just trying to remember our past. I think that's what I think my Titania is trying to do to us. I wonder how far we have to travel this time. Not that far. I can't be asked to do that one. I'm just focused on the story. What the hell is this?
Remember when we first arrived in this city of the chosen ones? Semenov so badly wanted you on his team. You were handpicked from Leningrad Polytechnic. You and Boris.
And you, Tanya.
Please, stop lying to yourself. I was only invited here because of you. This was your adventure all along. You were the hero who was supposed to make a difference.
We both wanted this.
You wanted this. But have you ever asked what I wanted?
Tanya, please. Everything I've done, everything I planned, it was all for us. This was supposed to be our future.
Future? Let me show you the future.
Oh, okay guys, so again, I'll pause the video here and I'll see you when I get close. Here we are.
This was supposed to be the future of the Soviet Union, a true atomic city, a place for the elite, scientists, engineers, artists, where everyone would be taken care of, where they all had a purpose and no one would want for anything. No poverty, no crime, no injustice, no inequality. But in the end, it was nothing but a glorified internment camp, infested with KGB goons sniffing around in other people's business. And when the Chernobyl disaster struck, they naturally looked after themselves first. Look at it now. A high-tech mausoleum full of ghosts. A utopia unraveled. What happened, Igor?
The same thing that always happens. People. They're irrational. No matter how much they have, they can't be satisfied. Always need to fuck something up. Create chaos. To me, this city was remarkable, regardless of the outcome.
What was so special about it?
Us.
My sweet Professor Kimunik. Come with me. I'll show you some happy memories now.
A lot of travelling this time. Again guys, sorry, this one's going to be a lot of cutting out because I'm going to locations. So I do apologise, but the story is getting interesting because it seems like we're getting to learn about Igor's past with his wife Titania, and we're learning about Titania as well. And if you don't know if like some random people watch this video and don't know who Igor is the main protagonist with I'm playing as right now, and Titania is basically his wife who's gone missing. And I'm sorry I can't remember the full story completely. I think he heard stories about his wife being in here, so he's looking for his wife or finding clues to find his wife. And now I think it's get to the point where he's just hallucinating.
Can you feel it? Can you smell that? It's the breeze off the Pripyat River. Flowers in bloom, coffee brewing, lemonade. We ate dessert and read together in the grass.
Yes. You always brought science fiction. What was the name of that author you liked?
The Strugatsky brothers? Or Bulichov?
Sometimes it felt like having a third person at the table.
That was fun. Do you remember the roar of the hydroplanes cruising to Kiev? You used to take me there.
It was a long time ago, but yes, I think so.
Come winter, we'd go skating on the river, just like my childhood in Murmansk.
You used to move so fast, like a torpedo, spooking those poor fishermen sitting by their holes in the ice. And I was such a horrible skater.
You were the worst. But you had me. I would always hold your hand and keep you from falling.
I wish you were doing that right now. I need you, Tanya, so badly.
I know.
Well, that was quick. I'm not even going to bother going to those question marks, guys. I kind of just want to get this series done with because it's been going on for far too long, I think. Just give me a sec, guys. I'm actually going to find out how long it's been going for. Oh my god. The first episode got released 2 years ago. And the episodes after that has been 1 year. So this series has been going on for a long time. It's no surprise because I've been doing other videos. I've been very busy with work. I've been on holiday, had personal stuff, so I'm not really surprised, but I'm shocked it's actually been that long. I got too much stuff, guys. While I'm here, guys, just trying to see if there's anything I haven't built yet. Because I think I've built pretty much everything. Oh. What's this? This is there was the mackerel fin. Hold on. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to figure out what is what. Oh, what? Do you know how that? Let's have a look, guys. I got too much ammo, but I'll leave it for now, guys. If this video doesn't end now, oh, the comfort for the base is bad. Okay. Okay, that should be okay. Yep. Oh, money. Where are we going now, Titania?
Wake up, my love. There's something I have to show you.
Tanya? What?
I need you to revisit some places from the past. You must remember. Find me near the Duga complex.
I don't know how long this is going to be going. Here goes nothing. As always, guys, I'll see you when I get close. Here we are.
Power plant employees, firefighters, nurses, doctors, miners, soldiers, and liquidators. Hundreds of thousands of people helped clean up the disaster site.
A monument to those who saved the world.
Maybe they wouldn't need to save it if someone else hadn't fucked it up so badly in their first place.
Tanya, my darling, you never used to be so cynical.
Is that a fact? Or is your memory playing tricks on you? That's the problem with memories. They're unreliable, fleeting, We remember things as we wish them to be, instead of how they actually happened.
What do you want from me, Tanya?
Take a closer look at the monument. Do you see that man on the left? The one holding a dosimeter? There were no dosimeters at the site right after the disaster. The ones that weren't broken were confiscated. These people had no idea what they were facing, and anyone who tried to tell the truth was silenced. State secrets have always been a top priority for our leaders. State secrets and May Day parades. Simple people were just collateral damage, the cost of doing their dirty business.
It was more complicated than that. Besides, progress always comes at a price.
Progress, huh? Come with me, Igor. I'll show you what progress you've always loved so dearly.
Again, guys. I'll see you when I get close.
Remind you of anything?
That's new. The work of dark tourists, I suppose.
But what do you see?
Human silhouettes. Dark shadows burned into the background. Almost like images from Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The residue of human beings in their final moments after the bomb dropped. They were disintegrated, instantly reduced to ashes at 5,000 degrees Celsius. The nuclear fission of uranium-235, plutonium-239, created explosions so powerful, they bleached everything near the blast. But why are you showing me this? I've never worked on nuclear weapons. All I wanted was to provide cheap, unlimited power for my fellow citizens, not to build fucking bombs.
Are you sure of that? What do you remember about the RBMK-1000 reactor?
It was unreliable, flawed, used to malfunction all the time.
And why did the party bosses insist on using this flawed design? Remember, Igor. You've got to remember.
Because it could be easily adopted to wartime production.
Atoms for peace could become atoms of destruction in an instant.
That was never the plan. Do you understand?
I have to show you something else. Follow me.
This is becoming an adventure, guys.
The Russian woodpecker, steel yard, Moscow Eye, a beast with many names.
Duga 1, over the horizon radar. It was supposed to warn us about incoming nuclear missiles from the west. Impressive in size and very power-hungry. The array needed its own power plant to supply electricity. But at the end of the day, it's just a radar.
It's a tool of war. Yet another step towards a never-ending arms race. So that's progress for you, Igor? And you've been a part of that, even if unwittingly.
What are you talking about?
Was that even all of it? What about the secret transmissions, mind control, KGB experiments?
Why don't you tell me, since you seem to know so much about it?
I wish I could, but I can't.
You brought me here, and...
Don't sulk, Igor. Use your brain.
Unless I'm going crazy, and you're nothing but a voice in my head. Tanya? Tanya?
Ooh-wee! God, I've got too much stuff. What do I have to meet her now? Ugh.
Wake up, Igor.
Tanya, what's going on?
I want you to see something.
Can't you just tell me?
Kopachi, I'll be waiting for you, my love.
How many more of these are we gonna do, guys? As I usually do, guys, I literally cut it out, and when I get close I will continue off, as I always do, guys. That's quite far, actually. I'll see you then, guys. Jesus Christ. Okay, guys, I'm here. Who the hell's that?
This used to be a typical village, a simple hamlet of 1,000 souls. These people have lives, families. It was all taken from them, scattered, stolen or destroyed, buried underground. Now it's nothing but a sprawling sort of mass grave.
It had to be done. The radionucleotides from the fallout contaminated this entire area. The liquidators risked their lives to deactivate this place.
Deactivate? How very dry and technical. But it doesn't quite capture the terror that befell these people.
We took the same classes in radiophysics in Leningrad. You know what I mean.
Of course I do. But think about it. How quickly can you bury someone's life and past? Make it disappear? Change it, twist it, make it as if it never existed. Doesn't it frighten you?
A lot of things frighten me right now, my love. Buried houses, ruined furniture, and missing feather beds aren't high on my list of scares, though.
Do you think this is funny? You should be frightened, you know. Very frightened. Constructed in honor of the 50th anniversary of the Great October Revolution. There was a friend I met at a book club, Lena. She used to be a kindergarten teacher. She was always so devoted to the little ones. Their future was her job, her calling. Have you ever wondered how it was for the children of the zone? The evacuation, the radiation sickness.
Iodine-131 is especially dangerous for kids. Their little thyroids absorb it like a sponge.
I'm not talking about that. They were supposed to be safe, protected. The party said the children came before everything else. Before nuclear energy, before the arms race with the West, and all the shiny medals and glorious parades on Red Square. Those children's world collapsed that night before they even had a chance to properly know it. I sometimes think those kids never left, that their souls still wander here, trapped in those dolls, watching and waiting.
What nonsense.
Calm yourself, Igor. I'm not done yet.
Oh, I'll see you again, guys.
I, Igor Kumunik, joining the ranks of the Vladimir Ilyich Lenin All-Union Pioneer Organization, in the presence of my comrades, solemnly promise to love and cherish the motherland, to live according to the great Lenin's principles, as the Communist Party teaches us, as is required by the laws of the pioneers of the Soviet Union.
Very funny.
The young pioneer camp stirs up memories, yes? You must have been a role model for your companions back then. Do you still have your red neckerchief?
I can't remember. I was never a fan of state-controlled organizations. Besides, I prefer to keep to myself, I think.
A loner. Perhaps that's what you were meant to be all along.
What do you mean?
Maybe we were a mistake, Igor. I sometimes wonder how it would have been if we'd brought a child into this fucked up world.
Don't say it like that. It was our dream.
Such dreams are dangerous. Volatile, like an unstable element. If something can go up in flames, it eventually will. All it takes is one spark.
Wow. It's endless.
The fuck you want?
Okay, what do I need? The story thickens, guys. Okay. That's new. I think we're actually going to finish it here, guys. This looks like the end.
Everyone, it's time to hit the power plant. We all know it's not going to be easy. We tried before, and not everyone made it. But this time we're smarter and better prepared. I know we can do this. We have to do this. It's the only way we can find Tatiana and end NAR.
Mousy, you're talking about striking at the heart of the Rat King. But have you learned everything possible about his plans?
I have evidence that NAR was conducting Chernobylite experiments back in the 90s. Tatiana and her baby were two of their subjects. With the rate at which their technology is progressing, soon, nothing will be able to stop them. We must act now.
What about that black mask-wearing motherfucker? Have you identified him?
His name is Boris Glukov. He, Tatiana, and I were close friends until he betrayed us. He helped the KGB gather evidence against Tatiana, then continued to work for NAR after my accident. He experimented on himself with Chernobylite and ended up with great power. He's strong, one of the strongest, but we can beat him, together.
Do you know what NAR is actually doing at the power plant? Why is it so important? And what does it have to do with Tatiana?
NAR wants to create a permanent wormhole to the Chernobylite world and get to its source. Tatiana's abilities are needed to support the space-time bridge. It's hard to know what happens if they succeed. But what they're doing is unbelievably risky. They could unleash something horrific on this world, or become unstoppable themselves. But we're never going to know the outcome, because we're going to stop them.
I like the pep talk, Professor. I think you even gave me a bit of a job. Do we have the right tools for the job?
Yes, we do. We've got everything we need to infiltrate the power plant. This is much bigger than anything any of us has done before. If you want to back out, this is your chance.
One organization holding this much power is against everything I believe in. And besides, this is personal for me. Count me in.
You know how I feel. The Rat King must be stopped at all costs, Mousy. I'm in. I started out doing this for a paycheck. But I'm going to end it for my brother in arms. For Anton. Let's do this.
Whatever it takes to protect my people and drive NAR out, I'm on board.
You think I'm gonna back out now and miss the best part? Fuck no. I'm with you, Igor.
I appreciate your trust. We can't count on the element of surprise, but we know enough about NAR's vulnerabilities to make this work. Time and again, NAR has shown they would rather capture than kill me. We can use this to our advantage. We'll dress somebody up as an NAR officer, escorting a prisoner. Me. That's our ticket inside. We have 2 NAR uniforms, both male. Any takers?
I'll do it. I have no problem posing as an NAR officer. My hand is still giving me trouble, but I can deal with it.
You should take someone who can keep his cool when things go sideways, as they inevitably do. Trust me on that.
You're not seriously thinking about going without me? I'm a blast at parties. Ask anyone.
All right, we still have 1 more uniform. Any takers? NAR must have upgraded its digital defense perimeter and surveillance system by now. A skillful hacker should be able to at least temporarily disable them.
I'm your man, Mousy. The great Ratcatcher has blessed me with a knack for that kind of thing. Electronics, surveillance, computers. There's no one better than me.
Wouldn't call myself a black hat, but I know enough. As long as we don't get into serious stuff, I should do fine.
I need someone to cover our asses in case we end up in the shit. Someone who can take down a target from a distance, or at least create a diversion.
Firearms are my preferred method of solving problems, but I can definitely distract them.
My shooting's impaired since I injured my hand, but I can manage.
What's there to consider? I'm your gal, Igor.
Last but not least, a spy. I want someone to monitor NAR activities and keep us informed about their moves.
I've been watching these assholes fight the reflection for years. I know how they think. I'm your guy.
I know the power plant like a boy knows the woods behind his house. Let me take care of it.
Does everyone know what to do? Last chance to reconsider.
He goes nothing, guys.
This is it, my love. The last stretch. You've been through so much for me. Make sure you're ready, because it will take everything you have. Your wits, your strength, your plan, your companion's loyalty, everything. Good luck, my love.
This is it. Today's the day, whatever happens. Everything sorted, guys? Can we start our prisoner escort on?
I'm ready. Though my hand still hurts like hell.
If the uniform doesn't get us in, we have one more ace up our sleeve. Their friend-enemy password. They say, we quell the storm. And we reply, and ride the thunder. Remember it. Before we enter the lion's den, I need to triple check everything is ready. How's my techie? Have you logged into their system?
I'm in, Mousy. What do you need me to do? Overload their systems? Bypass security? You ask and I'll do it. But don't be rash. Once we get started, it's only a matter of time before they kick me out again.
Spy check. How are my eyes and ears?
Eyes are bright and my ears are wide open.
There are a few sentries outside the gate. That's obstacle number 1.
Taking them out quickly is certainly an option, and with the silencer, I should be able to keep my position. It's your call, Igor.
Better use the side passage for now. You can always kill them on your way out. Don't forget that you're a prisoner, Igor. Downcast, hopeless. Use this to our advantage.
Okay, showtime. This better work.
Stand down, Private, and clear the way. I'm escorting this stalker to his interrogation.
Yes, sir. You can find the brass in the tent behind the gates. I assume you know the way?
So far, so good. But it's getting harder now. NAR's upgraded some of the old security features.
The electronics are the least of your worries. Nobody said anything about this exposed courtyard. You stand out like a signal flare at a funeral, Igor. Be extra careful.
Security checkpoint. What used to be a radiation detector is now a biometric scanner. Clever.
I already found the right database. I'll upload your biometric data, and you can walk right through.
I can't get a line of sight on all of them. Maybe I should target those fuel tanks on the far side of the gates. That'll keep them distracted long enough for you to slip past. But if we do that, I'll have to fall back from this position.
Those NAR security systems can be broken by someone with enough know-how. Those IT wankers probably spent their upgrade budget on Pornhub premium content. Once those gates read my biometrics, my cover will be blown. We need to convince them somehow that we're friendlies.
Tarakan, I like your thinking.
One moment. Yes. Done and done. Those gates won't be a problem, Mousy.
Time to move. With a little luck, they won't notice us.
So far so good, guys.
The entrance should be very close. It's a large metal door to the tech access corridor. Nothing I can't handle.
Remember the charges I prepared for breaching security doors? Powerful, but quiet. Like sticking a curling iron into a pound of butter. Or maybe you want to save them for later.
Keep your hand down, Igor. There's a fucking sniper on the building above you.
Stop yelling! How do you know?
Picked it up on the radio. They haven't made you yet, but if you trigger the alarm, they'll come down on you like a swarm of Katyushas.
Damn! If I force the lock, it'll trigger the alarm. This will be tough.
I can try to remotely unlock the door without tripping the alarm, but no guarantees. You'll have to move very quickly, Mousy.
Well, you put that guy on the platform to sleep, and you can make as much noise as you want.
The lock is wired to the alarm system, but Sashko's charges will destroy both the lock and the trigger mechanism. I should be fine. Charges armed. Stay back. We made it inside. We're safe, at least for now. These tunnels just about make a beeline to the reactor. From there, the way to the arc. What the fuck? The electronics are sizzling as if they're going to explode.
That's to be expected, Mousy. The power plant's electrical system is antiquated, falling apart. We should find a way to short-circuit the power.
I have access to the circuit. Perhaps I can cut power to the nearest corridor.
Have you been listening, Mousy? I can turn off the entire sector remotely, no problem. I'll only leave the light on at your location.
I can't shoot the switchboard, can I? I would have to go there in person, which would almost certainly compromise my position. I'll be out of the game after that.
Tarakat, I like your thinking.
Today, the darkness is our friend, Mousy. You're completely now safe.
Where are the other two? They disappeared. Oh, fucking hell.
We're getting close to the reactor floor. I think we managed to dodge the main security detail. As long as we maintain our cover, we should be good.
Step very fucking lightly now, Igor. The place is swarming with those cocksuckers. NAR's beefed up security around ARC for some reason. Either they're preparing for something, or you're walking straight into a...
I'm in the Golden Corridor. It looks like NAR beefed up security after our little escapade. Not unexpected.
Don't be a fool, Igor. Let me take care of it. I can take them all down silently. They'll be dead before they know what hit them.
We have
have to convince NAR that we're their contractors. That's our ticket inside.
All right, Olga. Do it.
Wise choice, Professor. One shot, one kill. No luck, just skill.
Jesus Christ, woman! Remind me not to piss you off on a bad day.
Damn. We need to get past these scientists.
I can help, Igor. You don't need sniper cover at this point anyway. I'll come closer and see if I can stir up some trouble and get the scientists to evacuate. Then I'll clear the area if necessary.
The Brainiacs have their own dedicated comms. I can put my fabulous acting skills to work and tell them to fuck off, but it's a two-man job.
The great rat catcher has smiled upon you today. I can help.
They're not soldiers. They won't buy our fairy tale. If we don't come up with something convincing, they'll sound the alarm the moment they see us.
Tarakan, I like your thinking.
Sounds good, Mousy. It shouldn't take long to hack the comms.
Attention! Pneumonia! Achtung! The reactor's about to explode! Run for your lives, everyone!
What kind of nonsense is this? The reactor cannot
Fuck it, Anatoly. A break is a break.
These old ventilation ducts will take me straight to the Ark.
What the hell is this? Was it here before? Looks like some sci-fi fucking movie prop.
The door is trapped. Touch it, and I'll spend my last moments on Earth convulsing on the dirty floor. This door wasn't supposed to be here.
Mousy, the ventilation duct should not be secured. The Rat King is watching and waiting. I can feel it.
The main generator's in sight. If I sabotage it, you'll have a few moments before the backup comes online.
Wait, Igor! Remember the map you borrowed from that fucker Semenov? It shows another way in. Guess it was worth it in the end, huh?
Your plan sounds reasonable, Mikhail. Do it.
The doors are behind you, Igor. Cut through the crap on the other side, and you'll find a nice, fat ventilation duct. Climb up in there, and it'll take you straight to the Ark.
Oh, hello, Igor. I've been expecting you.
Semenov? You said you didn't want any part of this. Explain yourself.
You are remarkable, my boy. Yes, ask your questions, please. I have to say, you earned that right through your hard work and persistence.
Tanya, where is she?
You've always known where she is. She's here. Alas, that is the wrong question.
What do you mean?
You should be asking, what is she?
If you hurt her in any way...
Stop, please. Stop playing the role of a naive, lovesick puppy dog. After everything you've seen, everything you've learned, you embarrass yourself with your petty personal concerns. I'll spell it out for you. If you haven't the stomach to see it for yourself, Tatiana is a crucial part of our Chernobylite experiment. She always has been. There were other candidates, but fate decided for us. It was always going to be her. We're going to use Tatiana to create a stable wormhole to the Chernobylite world. She will travel there and help us reach its source. With her help, I will usher in a new era of human civilization.
This is madness. I should have killed you the first time I saw you.
My God, is this display of moral outrage supposed to impress me? You must put your maudlin sentiments aside, Igor. The world cares nothing for such things. The only real force in this life is change and growth, evolution, exploration, the act of discovery. Everything else is a substitute, an excuse meant to justify a meaningless, pathetic existence. Not for me, my boy. And you. You are my biggest regret. Did you know that? I made a mistake letting you go. You were supposed to be special. So very fucking special. That brain, those talents, all that glorious potential has been wasted on empty, sentimental pursuits. I failed you, yes. Please don't argue with me. And for that, I sincerely apologize.
I'm going to save Tatiana. Stay out of my way and I won't kill you. For now.
Unfortunately, no. I cannot allow you to meddle in my affairs anymore. Goodbye, my boy.
What's wrong with you, Igor? How foolish can you be? How did you not see this coming? Your companion's fate has been sealed in this timeline. The least you can do is consider what led to this.
Olivier! No! Olivier! Damn it!
That's too bad.
Olivier! We have to help him!
It's over for him, Igor. I need to carry on.
Protect the lab!
Damn! Looks like we'll have to fight our way out. These guys are the last thing standing between me and Tatiana. I can't back down now. I'll fight my way in if I have to.
I've got an idea, Igor. I know a way to turn this around. There's still some charges left. I can sneak past the soldiers and detonate them in gasoline tank. Trust me, I'm not in that much of a hurry to die, but I don't see any other choice.
Oh no, this sucks big time balls. I wish we had someone inside who could get those assholes to look the other way.
All right, Olga. Do it.
I'm going, Igor. Don't forget me. At least not for a while. suicide mission. I'm bleeding like a slaughtered pig.
Olga! What's going on? Talk to me! Everyone, wait here and watch the perimeter. I have to do this alone.
I think I'm dying.
Hold on, Olga! Don't give up! Tatiana! Finally!
Pretty hard for 60 years old. Yeah.
Don't screw this up,
Igor,
Kimo.
my love,
Olga!
my child.
Olga, can you hear
It's
me?
been so very long.
Oh,
But it's finally
no!
you. It has to be you.
You know it in your heart, my love. I've been calling out to you for all these years, and you answered.
But how?
You shouldn't be here. It's a mistake. You'll only bring great misery on us all. My poor little boy. All of us together. Finally, release me, my love. Free me.
What did you call me? I don't understand. What can I do?
There's nothing you can do. You have to end this. Both of us. We're a mistake. An abomination. Close the portal. Destroy the connection.
What connection?
The connection is the strongest force in the universe. It cannot be destroyed. It has to be completed. It is our destiny. Go to the reactor. Find it, my love. It is waiting for you.
Find what?
No more waiting. Please, can't you just let me die? I can't take any more.
Tanya?
Go. Die. Fade. Portal.
Tatiana, are you still there?
Boris, help! Die! Igor!
I don't understand. Ah, fuck!
Reactor. Chernobylite.
What do I do? Oh, fuck, I need to figure this out.
I'm confused. Is she actually not my wife, but my mother? And Boris is my father? I am so absolutely confused.
You took your time, Igor.
Cut the crap. It's time you gave me some answers.
Yes, we'll get to that. But since this is our last meeting, I want to ask you a question first.
Fine. Just make it quick.
What do you really hope to achieve, Igor?
Chernobylite is the cause of all this. I have to destroy it, once and for all.
You may find this surprising, but our goals are actually aligned.
How's that?
We were both going after the same thing, but this whole time we've been chasing someone else's agenda without knowing it. Chernobylite's agenda.
Come on, man. I've come too far to be fed a line of bullshit.
Let's start from the beginning. Do you know who I am?
I sure do, Boris. You were my closest friend until you decided to betray me. To take Tatiana from me.
Boris is dead. I killed him on that fateful night, April 26, 1986, and took his identity. Good riddance. He was a treacherous piece of shit.
You took his? Why?
The more important question, the question you somehow failed to ask yourself all this time is, who are you? Because you're not Professor Igor Kiminyuk. You never were. I am Igor Kiminyuk. I only changed my name to protect you and your mother.
Protect? How? By trying to kill me at every turn?
If I wanted to kill you, I would have done it the first time we met at the power plant.
Will you quit talking in fucking riddles?
The truth is hard to swallow, I know. It was hard for me too. You are me. Tatiana isn't your fiancée. She's mine. Everything you know about her, everything you remember, none of it is yours. You're living someone else's life. My life. You are my clone, sort of. You got my body, my brain, my skills, And most importantly, my memories from before the Chernobyl disaster.
What are you saying? How is that even possible?
Tatiana was sterile. That was our personal tragedy. But when Semenov imprisoned her after the Duga fiasco, she fell pregnant. At first, I thought Boris was the father, and I was angry with her. But that was another of Semenov's lies. He needed me to stay on the project and study Chernobylite, so he injected Tanya with the nano solution. What happened next was, I don't know what to call it, an immaculate conception. She gave birth to a boy, you. You grew much more quickly than other kids, but your mind didn't seem to follow. It was different somehow. The Chernobylite no doubt affected you in unpredictable ways. I never really considered you my son. You scared the shit out of me. I didn't know what to do with you. But it was obvious that Semenov would incorporate you into his experiments. Or maybe cut you open and rummage around inside. Until one night, Tanya, your mother, communicated with me telepathically, even though her body was in a coma. She pleaded with me to release you into the woods, and that's what I did.
You're saying Tatiana's child, who you released in the woods in 1990? But that's impossible. Impossible! I don't remember any of this.
Of course you don't. You looked like a teenager but had the mind of a small child. I remember giving you a sweater that Tatiana knitted for me. The night was so cold. It had my name on it.
The sweater? I had it in the camp. I was imprisoned and...
Yes, it could have been a trigger. Your mind somehow began to rebuild itself. Why in my image? I can only guess. Perhaps you were constructed from Tatiana's desires, from her expectations of a child. Funny, how I called it pseudoscience. I suspect the process was somehow facilitated by the Chernobylite.
But she's been calling me this whole time. She wanted me here.
I'm afraid you were bamboozled, my poor boy. We all were. It wasn't Tanya who called you here, but it.
Chernobylite? But the images, the voices.
They felt so real, I know. Your mother was your biggest weakness, and the entity exploited that. It wanted you here. It has plans for you, you see, and I cannot allow it to succeed.
Someone sent me a photo of Tatiana and the piece of Chernobylite. Those weren't hallucinations. They were real. I couldn't have constructed my portal gun without them.
Oh, that. It was that bastard Semenov, of course. He wanted to bring you here as well. He never got over it when you vanished. Not that it matters now. I really hoped you would stay away. But it's too late now. I can't allow you to interact with the entity in any way. Only one of us is leaving this room alive.
Wait, can't we talk it over?
We just did. Goodbye, son. Igor. I wish there was another way. Give up already. I promise to make it quick for Tatiana's sake. You're making this too easy, son. No pressure, Tanya, but it has to be done.
So what am I? A clone? Or am I actually his son?
Making this too easy, son. Give up already. I promise to make it quick for Tatiana.
you're better than me? You're making this too easy, son.
You're making it too easy, Dad.
Give up already. I promise to make it quick for Tatiana's sake. Don't go easy on me. I won't do the same for you.
Don't want to be in that.
I don't need a force field to defeat you.
What? You should be dead.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot lately. Look familiar?
Where did you get that from?
Where else? I took it from you. From your cold, dead hands, Igor.
What? Where? When?
In a reality where you fucked up, my friend. From one of the many worlds bearing the brunt of your failures.
Are you saying that you come from a different... that you're from...
This is hell. You have no idea.
Where are you going?
Back to my screwed up world, of course. You know me. I'd prefer to die fighting.
Wait!
Don't waste the chance I've given you, Igor. Finish the job.
It's over, my son. Close the portal. Cut the connection. Deny this thing away into our world.
Son, please. It will kill her. It will kill the love of my life. Of our life. Please. There's another way.
Just let me go. I've suffered long enough.
You can do this, son. You can be the man I could not. Be the better version of me. Go through the portal and face this thing. Undo the harm we both caused Tanya.
No, do not do this. Kill me. Just kill me, please. Finish it.
It's time to end this once and for all. If anyone can hear me, run as far from here as you can. Everyone, run like hell.
Where am I supposed to go? Oh, here it is.
Thank you for showing me the way. I won't waste this, I promise. Goodbye. You can rest now.
The protagonist never explained to his comrades exactly what happened at the power plant, but he came out changed. The Chernobylite vanished entirely. The zone is now free of it. Igor stalkers drove off the remaining NAR troops and even convinced a few of them to join the cause. Now they're working together for the good of the Samoshels, tracking down the few remaining monsters still roaming the area. Olivier never had the chance to change his own past and prevent the ambush that wiped out his team. His obsession almost steered him down the dark path of treachery, but in the end, he redeemed himself by helping Igor with his mission. Even though it cost him his life, because he had been a part of something bigger than himself, he was at peace in his final moments. In spite of his flaws, Olivier will always be remembered in the zone for his courage and grit. For this haunted place will always be a monument to broken heroes with a twisted past. Mikhail's life was always full of violence. He was the angriest, most obnoxious man Igor had ever known, but he was also unfailingly honest, both with himself and others. Mikhail's thirst to avenge his murdered friends was his main driving force, but working with Igor and the others eventually made him appreciate the kinder aspects of life. In spite of his rough manner and the darkness inside him, Igor came to like the neurotic stalker, and by the end, considered him a true colleague. Mikhail decided to remain in the zone and join the others in protecting their shared home. Sashko had always been the lone wolf and daredevil of the zone. Life had always been harsh for him, and he learned the hard way to rely only on himself. His crusade against NAR began with a desire for closure regarding his brother Ruslan's death, but Igor's quest to find Tatiana was what kept him going until the finish line. After the events in the zone, Sashko decided to go back to Moscow and face the hard truth about his parents' death. Eventually, he would return to Pripyat, which became his second home. Tatakon's fight against the Rat King has reached an end. Having barely survived the zone, he realized his time was up. Now, someone else must carry the torch and defeat the evil lurking in the power plant. But Tatakon wasn't worried. After all, he had prepared Igor and others well. Tatakon's true identity was never discovered. Was he a madman, a saint, a spy? Perhaps he was all of these, or perhaps none of them. But one thing is certain, the old man was a true child of Pripyat. His restless soul will forever wander its marshes and woods. Olga's last thoughts were with her mother and those Samoshils. She had joined Igor in his mission because she knew what it meant to live with a hole inside you, a hole left by the departed. As a troubled teenager in Minsk, she'd never planned to become a freedom fighter or martyr, but sometimes we encounter the person who will change our destiny at just the right moment. Life is unpredictable that way. Olga will always be in the hearts of all the Samoshils whose lives she touched. Like so many before him, General Kozlov made the wrong choices while chasing a dream of the good life. War taught him about the cruelty and inevitability of loss, leaving him indifferent to human suffering. His experiences made him strong, but also blind to the serendipitous moments which could have placed his life on a different trajectory. And so his death was as empty as his life. General Kozlov spent his final moments consumed with bitterness. If I only had another chance, he said to himself. Alas, that is a privilege afforded to very few. Semenov's ambitions and neuroses almost got him killed. He was a brilliant scientist, but could never come to terms with the collapse of the Soviet Union. Though not a devout communist, Semenov could not stomach the chaotic aftermath, for it reflected the emptiness of his own heart. And so he chased his green Chernobylite dream, hoping his experiments would usher in a new world order. In reality, what he sought was to fill the gaping void in his own soul. Meeting his former student Igor saved Semenov's life, although he could never have predicted it. Confronted with mortal danger, he realized he could no longer allow his demons to determine his fate. He left the zone, hoping there was still time for him to find peace. Without Semenov's brilliance, NAR eventually dissolved, most of its mercenaries wiped out by either the Shadows or the Samoshils. Faced with staggering losses, the shareholders halted all funding. All that remains of NAR in the zone are the empty barracks and derelict labs, stark reminders of a misguided ambition based on human misery.
Okay, guys, that is the ending. This was actually very fun. It's a shame that ends. So what I get the story is, I'm technically not Igor. I'm Igor's son, but my mother Titania was injected with something from the Chernobylite, gave birth to me, but because I was different, I grew quickly, and for some reason I got Igor's all of his memories. That was a very confusing but a thrilling ending. I hope you enjoyed, guys. If you do, give this video a thumbs up. If you want to watch more content like this on my channel, please do subscribe. And if you really enjoy the ending, give this video a thumbs up and put a comment down below. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.